Hi, this is Matata James, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Hello, Joburgers. Welcome to Joburg Today, and I'm your host, Raymond Muruku. For a more healthier option, the Cradle of Humankind World Heritage Site has made cycling the Cradle a pleasure. The Cradle of Humankind is the world's richest hominid site and has been recognized as such by being awarded World Heritage Site status for its global significance. On weekends, large groups of cyclists from Joburg-based clubs train together.
Come out to the Cradle to ride because there's cycle lanes and there's not a lot of traffic on the roads. It's too dangerous to cycle in the suburbs.
I normally do the Cradle route once a month.
Obviously it's a little bit keeping fit, but it's really pretty. It's nice to spend some time in this environment. It's really, really pretty out here. I feel safe.
So out of the Cradle is fantastic. It's out in nature, it's nice and quiet, it's got your cycle lanes, most of the traffic is pretty respectful as well.
Hi, I'm Paul Pops Madikwani, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, that's at Joburg Today, and simply like our Facebook page, that's joburgtoday.tv. Joburg Today gets feedback from tour operators on the impressions of the new Lion and Safari Park. We also speak to Scott Simpson, the Assistant Operations Manager at the Lion and Safari Park, on what activities are available to the public at the new facility.
Joburg Today had the opportunity to speak to some of the tourism operators attending a special one-day event at the new Lion and Safari Park.
Esta Camilla and it looks beautiful, very nice, and I see bigger and the other ones more organized. And the other one, it was too much dust.
It doesn't cost us a petrol anymore to go further, about 2 kilometers away from the route that we normally took. So I think this is a must-do thing. So to have lions, it's something like you can drive the whole park, you can drive Kruger, you can drive anywhere. If you don't get lions to the tourists, it's a big no.
We also had the opportunity to speak to Scott Simpson of Lion and Safari Park about the activities that will be available to the public.
The game drives are really the draw card there. We've got 2 different options. We've got our basic predator tour, which is very similar to the old game drive in that it goes through the lion enclosures, the wild dogs, it goes via our water holes so you can see the antelope. But it's much less structured than it was at the old park. You're not sure what you'll see on each game drive. Obviously with the lions, the wild dogs, you'll always see those. But once you're out in the main safari park, you could see anything. We've also then got sort of what's going to be our flagship safari, and that's a 2.5-hour safari drive. Your guide will be taking you across our entire property. It's 650 hectares, so if people now start driving themselves around, we don't know where they'll end up. They might get stuck, We can't take that risk with the amount of visitors we get. We've got the Crocodile River flowing right through the middle. We've got forest areas, mountains. You'll really just spend the next hour and a half, exploring that. We really want it to be a proper safari, something you would experience in the Kruger or Pilanesberg or Zambia. It's not just going around a field and this is the antelope, this is the lion. It really is an authentic safari experience, that side.
Aside from the game drives and beautiful landscape, visitors to the park will also get the opportunity to engage with animals up close and personal.
So we've got our very popular cheetah walk and our cheetah interactions. You meet with the cheetah, you get to touch it, you have your photo with it, and the guide basically just shares knowledge and facts about the animals. So it's good because the cheetah's getting out and getting exercise. It's an enrichment process for them. But then the guest is getting to see these animals running and doing their thing in their own environment. We've also invested heavily in sort of our restaurants, our shopping experiences. So you don't pay entrance to get into this. You can come into the complex absolutely free of charge. Come into the restaurants and eat. It's only the game drives and the animal interactions that we'll be charging for.
This is Leroy Viaggi for Joburg Today.
Hey, what's up? I'm Babi Muloy. You're watching Joburg Today.
For more news on the city, do check out our playlist. That's all from me, Ray, and the rest of the Joburg Today crew. That's goodbye.